Hi, I'm Lisa Herring with Side by Side Solutions. I'm a retired Social Security claims specialist and I have the SSDI Insider Secrets. So today I'd like to talk to you about myth number 4. And that is that you will hear when people ask the question, am I eligible? I haven't worked in a long time. You will hear a response like this. Have you worked in the last 5 years? And if the answer is no, then that person is typically told that they cannot file for Social Security disability. So the problem with this is they have part of the information, but not all of it. And someone may get discouraged from filing or believe that they can't file, and in actuality, that's not true. So I'd like to clear that up. So the rule is for most people, and it is somewhat relaxed for younger people, so there is exception to this. But the rule for most people is that you need to have worked for 5 out of the last 10 years prior to becoming disabled, not prior to filing. And that's where the confusion comes in. So it may happen that you stopped working because you were too disabled to work. You either didn't know that you could file for Social Security disability or somehow you were discouraged from filing. 6 or 7 years go by, you haven't filed, and you think you can't file. Well, if you became disabled and stopped working for that reason, you became disabled in a period of time where you would be eligible to file. So this is a little bit confusing for people, but there's something called date last insured for disability. So when someone is working, they become, if they work enough, they become what we call insured for disability. There's a special program that Social Security runs to be able to tell them if someone's insured for disability, and if so, what that period of time is. So what happens is with the 5 out of 10 years is that normally approximately 5 years after you stop working, you can lose your insured status. So if you become disabled after you lose your insured status, of course, you cannot file, right? Unless you work again and become insured again. But if you have insured status at the time that you become disabled, you certainly can file even if you file much later. So the best way to find out whether or not you're eligible or were you insured at the time that you became disabled is to call Social Security directly and ask them for your date last insured for disability. Okay?